Will I have to track my calories forever? Probably not. Tracking your calories and your macros is a fantastic tool to closely control your body composition. In the same way a hammer is a really great tool for hitting a nail into a wall, tracking your calories makes losing fat whilst eating your favorite foods much easier. Plus, tracking everything you eat can be a really eye-opening experience. Learning the slice of cheesecake that you just ate had over half of your recommended calories for the entire day can be a little confronting, but it also helps you make way better decisions in the future. So on one hand, calorie tracking is great because it allows you to eat the foods that you love whilst still losing body fat. But on the other hand, it is kind of annoying. Weighing everything you eat, logging it into an app, it makes it feel like every decision you make needs to be run through MyFitnessPal before you can actually make it. So look at it this way. If you want the most control over your body composition, if fat loss is your highest priority at any point in time and you want to be doing everything in your power to achieve that outcome, then yeah, you should probably be tracking your calories. But if you don't fall into this category and fat loss isn't the number one thing that you want to achieve in life right now, then nah, you don't have to track your food. The thing is, after a period of tracking your calories, you'll likely develop skills and habits that will end up setting you up to better manage your nutrition for the rest of your life anyway, without having to track. Before you started tracking, you probably had no idea how many calories were in an apple. Before you started weighing food, you probably had no idea that 1 teaspoon of peanut butter is only 8 grams, which isn't very much. Before you started understanding calories, you probably thought that salad in general was fairly healthy. Whereas now you realize that any salad that's drenched in oil and dressings likely has more calories in it than a burger. So you may as well pick the one that you actually enjoy the taste of the most. Once you stop tracking your calories, you don't lose this sort of knowledge. You shouldn't lose the progress that you've made and gain any of the weight that you've lost straight back. But in the event that you do end up seeing the scales begin to move in the wrong direction, you can always start tracking again so that you have a better understanding as to what's going on. What we typically do with our coaching clients is help them through a period of reverse dieting after a fat loss phase to improve their metabolism and solidify those habits so that they're in a much better position to move away from tracking when the right time comes. According to the National Weight Control Registry, which is the largest database of people who have succeeded at long-term weight loss, the most common habits of those who manage to keep the weight off are 78% eat breakfast, 75% weigh themselves at least once per week, 62% watch less than 10 hours of television per week, and 90% exercise on average an hour per day. And to clarify, exercise includes walking. So if you're worried that moving away from tracking will mean losing all of the results that you've achieved, give yourself a chance by consistently tracking yourself in other ways, like regularly weighing in every so often so that you know whether you're still on track, and staying somewhat accountable with your exercise habits is probably not a bad idea as well. You don't need to track your calories forever. It's just a tool that gives you the most amount of control over your body and your fat loss efforts at any one point in time. All of the habits which helped you lose weight probably need to stay in your life to some extent in order to help you with keeping any of the weight off that you've actually lost. And if you're not sure exactly what those habits are, I put them into a book and I call it The Shred Method: Sustainable Habits Resulting in an Energy Deficit. You'll find that in the guide section of this group. Simply go straight to the 3rd chapter and let me know how you go.